Hello. I am a few minutes late because I about threw my computer out the fucking window, but I figured it out. Hi. That's how my Monday's going. Hi, Stacy Lee on Facebook. It was all over an email address not being in the right box. Oh my God. I hate technology. I love it, but I hate it. How are y'all today? Got lunch. We're having thunderstorms here in Texas today. And it was like, I am back, Stacey Lee, and much rested, much rested. The week off was really good for me. We're having like thunderstorms here, and it was straight hailing. Like it wasn't even rain. It was just hail. Probably, how big was it? Dime size, nickel size hail. If you're having a good day, Alyssa Rainey, working, I was able to rest. I did work. I did see a few clients last week, I'll be honest. Not many, because I took off, a few days for my birthday, and I went to a silent yoga meditation retreat, which was amazing. In Mass, it's cloudy and rainy. Not as exciting as thunderstorms. I'm glad that you find thunderstorms exciting. Whatever, it's fine, because I don't super enjoy them. We get like tornadoes here, right? And so thunderstorms can be a little anxiety provoking, because they can get really nasty. Thank you. Thank you. Bright and sunny in the Dominican Republic. Good for you. And I love you. And I have my hand in my heart for you. Hey, Roddy 23. You're in my heart and brain. So how's it going? How's y'all's Monday? We've got some stormy weather in places. Me too. I wish I was in the Dominican Republic too. Whatever, it's fine. It sounds amazing. All of you forever. I'm glad you're here. And I'm sorry you're having a hard day. Yes. That's why I said what I said. Sorry, I'm talking to Michael in the other room. Finland, hello. How's the weather in Finland today? England, and it's raining. I do think, is that kind of normal though? England, it rains a lot. I was in London, I don't know, 3 years ago now. Life has been so weird since then. And I love London. And it was like March that we were there, and it was very rainy and cool the whole time. So I'm glad that this has turned into like a weather live, talking about the weather in various parts of the world. Oh, trying to get a job in Arizona. Good luck with that. That is stressful to try to apply for a job. I'm privileged that I work for myself, and I work in mental health, and this was a mental health pandemic, so work was not affected for me in the last couple of years like it has been for a lot of folks. But that's hard to be looking for a job. I'm hearing all kinds of things about employment and the job market. So I'm thinking of you and good luck. It's rainy in Finland and in England. Sorry about that, guys. Right, when you're doing interviews online, that's a lot. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, y'all. I love that we get a whole month to talk about mental health. We should talk about it every month, but you know, it's nice that we have people on purpose talking about it in the month of May. Who's joining me in eating lunch or snacks? Hey, Erin, welcome. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. Facebook's coming in hot today. I like it. I got my sandwich and my chips for lunch. It's a staple. It's also because I was about to throw my computer out the window. It was easy to throw together because I was running so late to get here. Happy Mother's Day from Stacy Lee. Yes, to all the mothers, dog moms, plant moms, child people moms. Happy Mother's Day. How did everybody celebrate? You're having dinner in about an hour and you're having an upset stomach. Take some deep breaths, ground yourself, maybe lay down for a little bit if you have some time before it's time to eat. Take it easy. That's a good plan you have there. That might help your stomach. And I like that you're going to show up and take care of yourself and grab something to eat, even if you aren't feeling super great. It's not always easy to do, so I'm really proud of you. It's lunch where you're at. Same here, Stacy Lee, obviously. Did anyone do anything to celebrate Mother's Day yesterday? I have several mothers in my life. Through marriage and of course my own mother. So I was out yesterday, which I don't like to be out on Sundays, I'll be honest. Sundays I love to just be lazy. I won't change clothes sometimes. It's a very lazy day on Sunday. But it was Mother's Day, so had lots of moms I had to go visit. So we did a lot of family stuff yesterday. Had a great brunch. Hi. Welcome. Hey, glad you're here. Sorry, I'm trying to eat my lunch. And I don't have anything to talk about today because I'm just getting back into the flow of things. So we weren't here last week. I took the day off. Took a couple days off last week to celebrate my birthday. Take some time following my retreat to let like all those good ooey feelings kind of soak in. It was a weird experience, but a cool experience and something I will totally go back and do. Oh, yay, you got to see your kids yesterday because everybody's vaccinated. That's so great. I do think there was of that this Mother's Day. Hi, Paigey P. Thank you. Thank you. I'm eating a sandwich and chips for lunch. For the win. What are you having for lunch? Nothing. That's cool. Is anyone eating lunch with me? Grilled chicken salad and a fruit cup. Cool. I like it. Hey. I really wanted to eat my leftover gourmet china, but the computer caught me up. You're having Takis? Takis? Is that what you're saying? Like I don't know, are they a chip, a bugle? What are they? Ooh, pizza. Somebody was waiting for their pizza. Yes. Okay. So you are eating Takis. They're like those bugle, like a chip thing, right? Yeah. I've never had them. I should eat them. I love chips. So the Takis are like the side. Yeah. Alyssa Rainey wants pizza. You could definitely have some. Maybe not right now. You know, like, may not be available to you right now for many reasons. But you could have pizza if it was available to you. Hot Cheetos. I don't like hot Cheetos either, but I do love Cheetos. I'm a crunchy Cheeto girl, man. I will eat the hell out of some crunchy Cheetos. I just don't like spicy food. Like, so Takis I think are really spicy. Hot Cheetos are kind of spicy. You made pizza yesterday, and it is good. Pizza's like a good, like, man, like anytime meal. Like if you don't know what to eat, we like to keep a frozen pizza. Just for those reasons. Because sometimes we're like, oh, I don't want to cook. I don't know what to eat. Pizza's good for that. Hi, future counselor. Welcome. How far along are you into this future counselor? How long till you're a counselor? Because let me tell you, there is a counselor shortage and we are in desperate need everywhere for counselors. So how long you got? To become a counselor, it takes usually like, I don't know, 2 years of grad school. And then you do like an internship in your grad program. Then you take a test. Then you have to do like get your license, then your practicum, or then you have to do like supervision, and then you can be a fully licensed therapist. It's kind of a lot. You're a future counselor too. Started your second semester of grad school. Yay! I love to hear that. The future of the field. Man, grad school was such a fun time for me. I was a bit of a hot mess. Go get that doctorate degree. Get it. That takes forever. But you should totally do it. Writing the dissertation is the hardest thing I've ever done. Stacey Lee, I see you came over here on TikTok. I think it froze somewhere else, didn't it? I work with ages. Well, okay, so long story for this answer. Initially in my career, well, not initially, at one point in my career, I spent several years working for a children's advocacy center. So I would see kids as young as 18 months old. And then, you know, like we served any minor. So for like 3-4 years, I treated children, did a lot of play therapy. Now in my practice, I don't have a playroom, unfortunately, so we're not able to see the young ones, but I now see ages like 11 and up. So we see a lot of teens at my practice. We see a lot of college students at my practice. I love the college students, grad students, and I've worked with adults, mothers, grandmothers too. So now I'll say teens and adults. Hi, Ivory. Glad you're here. Welcome. Play therapy was really cool. If you ever get experience like that, I think it's really good experience. I am seeing clients today. So Monday is my work from home day because we have so many people virtual still. We see people virtually at my practice, and then we see people in person too at my practice. But a lot of people are still virtual. But then I also have clients like all over the state, all over the country, all over the world. So Monday is like my work from home day. So I am seeing clients virtually. Ooh, you're excited to start therapy? I'm excited for you to start therapy. That's amazing. I'm glad you're so excited about it. I love working with teens. Teens are like my favorite. Well, are they my favorite? I love all my clients. I love everybody that I work with. So it's really hard, but I do love working with teens. I don't know, they keep me young, maybe. What kind of therapist am I? I don't know how to answer that. I'm a licensed professional counselor and a certified eating disorder specialist. But what else do you mean by that? What's my favorite kind of therapy? My favorite type of therapy? The comment from the other room is when I get to go to therapy. That's very true. I love my own therapy. So I love my favorite kind of therapy is the kind where you get to like cry and have your feelings and like process stuff in your brain for an hour. That's amazing. You do not need a doctorate degree to become a certified eating disorder specialist, but you do need to be a licensed professional. But seriously, my favorite kind of therapy, like I'm very, like, we all have feelings and we can't fix our feelings and we can't change our feelings. So how do we show up and take care of ourselves, right? How do we best show up so it's like a lot of inner child work, a lot of like self-worth work, a lot of like, I'm going to use the word love, but love isn't like this like perfect thing, but really how do you accept yourself and love yourself, good, bad, right, and wrong? That's the kind of therapist that I am. If you are struggling with any kind of eating disorder, you would definitely benefit from intuitive eating. So yes, you should see an intuitive eating dietitian. How's my dog Odin? I love that you remember his name. I love that. And he might be in his bed currently. Oh, he's with Michael, my partner, because it's storming here today and he hates the thunder. So he's got to be like right with somebody because he's so scared. He has nothing to be afraid of, but it's very scary. That's a really... I'm in Sherman, Texas, north of Dallas. My Golden Recovery on Instagram asks, how do you think we can combat the discharge of patients who are referred to a higher level of care but can't go? Well, do you want like... Okay, well, the right answer is we need to fix the system, because the system is what keeps people from being able to go to a higher level of care, because there's insurance and costs and all kinds of like bullshit barriers. And so I think that takes like reform. There's so much work that needs to be done in how mental health is managed by the insurance, by the healthcare, the greater healthcare industry. So I think that, I mean, we need to be educating, we need to be bringing awareness, we need to be asking these insurance companies to get better education around eating disorders and the treatment of eating disorders. Like, individually, because changing the system is a problem, is hard work. I think that, you know, that's when you use the outpatient providers to help with filling in gaps. The Recovery Academy, my on-demand eating disorder recovery community, is another resource for people. It's not a treatment option, but it is a support option. It's a self-help option. It's an education, awareness, tools option for people who need support and they can't like afford a higher level of care. And I think that, you know, there are even people who, you know, like maybe you can't see a specialist, but working and educating, I think then like doctors and working and educating therapists, I have to do so much education of providers because sometimes I don't have like other eating disorder, like I don't have a dietitian close by or I don't have a doctor close by. So I think we have to do a lot of educating to some of these other treatment providers to help fill these gaps, unfortunately. Hi, Chronically Coloring. Welcome. I do not know Tess Holiday. Aw, thank you, Stacy. So glad you found Dr. Steph in the Recovery Academy. Hard to do this alone. It is very hard to do this alone. So someone's having a hard time eating because of like just not feeling well and medication issues. Our appetite is affected by a lot of things, right? That's why eating disorders are more than just about the food. So relaxing yourself, calming yourself, having some kind of distraction, knowing that your body wants to eat and needs to eat, even if our like hunger and fullness cues are a little messed up because we don't feel well, that food is really, like, I hate to say food is medicine because I don't mean it in that like orthorexic way, but when we're sick, our body needs a lot of energy, you know, when we just don't feel well, when we're tired, when we had a bad night, or like we're adjusting to something. And so food is the energy that our body and our brain is going to use to help us adjust and get reset and get back to homeostasis. I do know about ARFID. It is a newer diagnosis that doesn't really have to do with like, it's very similar to like anorexia or nervosa, but it doesn't have the weight and body image concerns. It's more of like struggling to eat. Very picky, hate to use this term too, but very, very, very picky, very, very picky eating. Someone asked how long to do mechanical eating before you can start intuitive eating. I wish I could give you like a time frame, but it's very different for every single person. But truly, just showing up for yourself, the more meals that you eat, the more meals that you show up to eat those meals and take care of yourself in that way, the easier it becomes. You won't eat mechanically forever. And let me be honest. If you struggle with like anxiety or depression or trauma and you experience like a physical emotional reaction and your appetite is affected, right? Sometimes mechanical eating is what we do because we're caring for ourselves. We're showing up for ourselves. We're saying, listen, I'm having a really hard time eating. My appetite's really weird. And yet I know I need to eat. So I'm going to show up and I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to eat this meal and I'm going to do the best that I can. Unfollow the healthy eaters on Instagram. Just go and don't follow them. Leave their page. That shit is not helpful for you. And then, how do you stop seeing food as good and bad? Describe it by its texture, or describe it by its taste, or describe it by like what it does for you when you eat. So chips could be salty, crunchy, cheesy, right? Or like sometimes like I want something crisp to eat, right? So I want like vegetables or a salad, or sometimes I'll want something sweet to eat. So I want something with like chocolate and high fat. So I think we can stop labeling foods as good and bad by starting to describe them as what they really are. They're not good, they're not bad, they're just food. So like, what is the food? Like, it's a cheesy, crunchy, salty chip. Glen Fofo. Is that supposed to be like Glen Coco? First of all, that's amazing. I do not have a lot of dentists reaching out to me because of dental issues, and I wish that I did, because that is a big one. Dentists would be a kind of like a front line, right? They would definitely see the dental issues, and dental issues are because of eating disorders. So it's a matter of education and awareness of the dentist in my area. And we're constantly doing that. Educating providers. Oh, thank you. That's sweet. Glad you're here. Well, I get questions all the time. Will there ever be a time when I won't be so afraid of food? I get that question a lot. I hope that happens for you. Could that happen? Yes. Is that possible? Yes. Is that possible for you? I believe so, but I don't think it's easy to come to that place. Like, it's not easy work to overcome the fear around food. Like, you've got to challenge yourself. You got to show up for yourself. You got to like have a plan to, you know, make food less scary, but you can do it. You can do it. Okay, my friends. I have group in a few minutes. We have a support group on Mondays and on Tuesdays for anybody in recovery from an eating disorder. It's virtual. It's part of the Recovery Academy. Members get to join us for the support group. That starts in a few minutes. If you want to check that out, recovery-academy.com. But I'm going to go so that I can get my head ready for that. So I will see y'all next week. 12:15ish, depending on computer issues. But it's a pleasure being here with you all. I will see you guys, I will see y'all next week. Bye. You too.